You're watching the ACC on ESPN. The name flashing on the ribbon boards is Seth Trimble. He and Elijah Davis, the head coach's son, honored today on North Carolina's senior night. It's the home finale for the Heels, who are undefeated in this building this year and looking to stay that way against the tough Clemson Tigers. The winner of this game has the inside track to a double bye. In fact, if Clemson wins, they clinch a double bye in next week's ACC tournament in Charlotte. North Carolina would be oh so close to clinching with a victory. There, along with Trimble, the seniors. Derek Dixon, the freshman, runs the point with Jaron Stevenson. And Henry Vessar off a career-high tying 26. Trimble with the first shot for the Heels, and of course, he drains it from the corner. There's another senior across the way who's been at his school his whole career. That's Dylan Hunter for Clemson. Porter and Johnson, the guards. R.J. Godfrey, their leading scorer, along with Carter Welling, part of this stable of Clemson bigs. Welling has the Tigers' first two.
Clemson doesn't win with stars. They win with margins. They're the only team in the country that understands the game is decided in the minutia, and how they attack North Carolina defensively will ultimately determine how they can stay in this game.
Vessar in a double team feeds Dixon. That three is good for the freshman from Vienna, Virginia. Two triples on the first two Tar Heel trips.
And something Brad Brownell talked a lot about for Clemson to do today. They're going to get a lot of jump shots off those pick and rolls, considering that North Carolina plays it in drop coverage.
Johnson off a rare Tar Heel turnover finishes with a foul.
Just great hands by Clemson defensively, and North Carolina's going to have to be sharp. And you'll see a strong finish right there by Buda Johnson. One school for 4 years and have gone through the developmental process. Says a lot about their commitment to being better each and every day.
There's Vessar, who's got his first two.
The Sweet 16 in 2018, and he's been able to get the most out of a lot of these mid-majors.
That's a nightmare he's had for a couple of years. Jaron Stevenson. Here's Ace Buckner for Clemson, which was 10-1. Davidson slips in for two.
And they recognize that North Carolina is in drop coverage on every ball screen. They just have to be patient.
There's high over the top. That'll definitely count for two. Jonathan Powell on the ball guarding him. He's been good off the bench of late. Davidson rattles in a tough two. Nick Davidson, the Nevada transfer, with an early four.
With the pick and pop scenario in which they play the PNRs, their bigs just have to knock it down for them to win this game. Good pass.
Vessar to high for two.
You think about the slam dunk by Jerry Stackhouse. Just the incredible moments that Jay Billis always says it, and he's correct. See you on Saturday at Duke, Carolina.
Now, did he mean he will physically see you? And Swelling finishes for two.
I don't know, man. That dude is one of the most competitive guys we have in college basketball. I want him to do whatever is best for himself. But frankly, I think I would be shocked if we didn't see him on the court.
Inside high, denied by Godfrey. Ball's on the deck. There's a scrum. Godfrey bobbles it to Hunter. This will be the 13th time in 16 years under Brad Brownell. When will the voters learn? Godfrey banks in his second three-pointer in the last 2 years. Stevenson attacks on a stretch. Corner kick. He had Porter. You saw it. Porter drains it, and Clemson leads.
You had the game this weekend where he was able to knock down several triples. He's a difference maker for them offensively.
It's 4 for 8, all 16 in the second half as Powell has the steal. Powell is denied by Johnson, and Porter was out of bounds. He saved it right to high under the basket, but luckily he was out of bounds. How about these Clemson Tigers, Jay? They've got their first lead tonight.
One of the things you love about basketball, guard-on-guard plays. Give me that!
Godfrey and Porter. Here's R.J. Godfrey, leading scorer, 11.5 a game.
So
kept
good.
that foot down.
So patient. That's what Brad Brownell talked about earlier today, just not being able to knock him down.
Vessar long two. It's good. Second bucket, Henry Vessar.
Godfrey needs to look at the basket. There you go.
Vessar with the 2 fouls gets burned by Godfrey, who has 9. Buckner trying to penetrate there, gets stripped by Trimble. Dixon.
Yeah, Vessar on the quick post up. He established position.
Dixon for 3. Bangs it home. Derek Dixon with his 2nd from deep.
In which BYU and A.J. DeBonsa, the guy has to be a volume shooter, has to really put that team on his back.
Bogavox strokes a 3, and Carolina reclaims the lead. Vessar will screen for Bogavox. His last shot, by the way, was originally called a 2, then changed to a 3. That's a 2, and a ferocious one at that for Vessar. The lead is 4. 8 straight for the Tar Heels with 2 or so to go in the first half. Davidson.
There you go. It's open every time. We talked about some go-go gadget arms right here. Look at this, just off a drop step and extends the arms for a strong finish. So dominant in the paint. And this is what you wanted Clemson to do. Instead of picking and popping, pick and roll.
From last year's group, which was a 5 seed. A historic year in the ACC, 18-2. Johnson strokes a deep 2 to tie the game at 27. Here is Johnson. Long 3 is good. Ephraim Butta Johnson gives Clemson the lead into the locker room. Vessar missed a 3 to start the half. R.J. Godfrey with a team-high 11.
Is he so strong or what?
Here will slam it. Godfrey went to ground, and Vessar went to rip.
Brian O'Connell, one of the lead referees in the ACC, telling Godfrey to get on up. There's no way Vessar is able to knock you down like that.
Vessar with 8, 3 assists as well. But a lot of the half with 2 fouls. Godfrey tries to answer, and he does over Vessar. And they clinch a double bye in the ACC tournament with a win. North Carolina would need 1 more result as Welling denies Bogavox his 2nd block. Hunter for Clemson. Dixon gets his hand in there and knocks it away. Off the takeaway, Bogavox. Buries it free. Of his special freshman. Godfrey in the paint. On the kick, Welling at 3. Welling buries it. Finally on the board, he was 0 for his first 3 from deep, and he stretches the lead back to 5. Vessar inside for 2. One of the greatest players in North Carolina history, R.J. Davis, was honored at halftime today. His jersey up in the rafters, his number 4 is the 46th honored jersey. There are 8 retired jerseys, 46 honored for Carolina. R.J. qualified by being named ACC Player of the Year, also first team All-American, currently playing in the G League with the South Bay Lakers. This was supposed to happen last Monday, Jay, when you were here for the Louisville game. R.J.'s family couldn't make it down because of a snowstorm, so wonderful to see R.J. and his folks have that moment today.
You think about R.J. authored one of the most complete careers this program has ever seen. 2nd in scoring, the all-time leader in 3-pointers. And the only Tar Heel ever with 2,500 points, 500 assists, and 300 threes.
Bogavox driving after 3 threes. Stevenson's there to collect it. And it's a 12-0 Tar Heel surge. I guess you don't want to poke him in the eye. Whoa, Welling sends it into the 2nd row with his 3rd block. 24 to shoot for Carolina. The Tar Heel crowd is asking for a foul, and you can see why.
It's a lot of contact there.
Brad Brownell said our bigs are going to have to make shots. Apparently he's kept their confidence up as Buckner rolls it in, and Clemson just like that is within 2. 5 straight for Clemson after the 12-0 run. Johnson, tough catch for Godfrey against High. Godfrey goes to work, turns the corner and ties it. Somebody's going to get it up. Powell's going to get it up. Through the iron, and it falls. Vessar back on the floor as Godfrey charges into him and gets another one to fall. He's 8 for 9 for 17. 5'11 and 3/4.
You're not 5'11, Kevin.
I'm 5'11 and 3/4. Godfrey. Wow. He's taller than 5'11 3/4. R.J. Godfrey for 10. Vessar, there's a touch, and there's a Carolina lead.
If you're a Carolina fan, you want to see Vessar be the aggressor. Welling is meeting him early. He's pushing off his block. He's playing extremely physical. Vessar has to meet the challenge.
Hunter. Godfrey's already hit one, and he's hit two. That's called a long two, actually. North Carolina. Justin Porter gets three, and Clemson's lead is 3.
They're just so worried about Godfrey when he rolls. Porter just utilized a little ball fake and found himself wide open at the rim.
Got to get Vessar more touches here.
I think you have to.
And he hands off to Bogavox to tie the game. It's Vessar's 4th assist and Luka's 4th 3.
If you were finding your defensive and offensive rhythm at the right time.
1 for 2 for Vessar. Welling with another 3. Wolves at home is 3rd of the game. Bogavox attacking, stepping back. Oh! Tough make! Hubert Davis nearly jumped over the scores table in celebration, and then in stern defensive coaching. Godfrey denied by Vessar, and Stevenson kept it in. Here's Bogavox. He's free. It's good! 6 triples for Bogavox. He has taken over.
When you're hot, you are hot. And Hubert Davis has given him the green light.
Bogavox flying off a screen. That pass too hard for Vessar to handle. Trimble's there to bail him out. Trimble on a tough shooting senior night. Buries a big 2. His first bucket since the game's opening possession, and the lead is 6. Clemson will take its 3rd timeout.
Seth Trimble has been overextending himself on attacking the rim. Just taking his medicine here on this side P&R. Look at him get to a spot, so intentional. Raise, bucket.
Clemson has gone cold offensively. Deep 3, Buckner. He rattles it home.
Big shot.
In there with Dixon, Vessar, Stevenson, and the senior Seth Trimble. Dixon with a 3. Got it! The freshman Derek Dixon with the biggest shot of the night. Hunter attacks Godfrey, and there's a foul before the shot went up. After the 3 by Derek Dixon, who has been in about a month-long shooting slump.
The byproduct of Gonzaga High School in Washington, D.C. Shooting under 30% in ACC play. Shot that one like he was hot from the perimeter. He's got to go.
Hunter with 25. Clemson down by 3.
They're going to take a 3. They can't get into it.
Now Hunter will go around Bogavox. 1-point game. Clemson will not use its final timeout. Here's Dixon.
Got to look up.
Oh, nearly turned it over. Bogavox dribbling through. He is held with 12.2 to go by Hunter. Has to get it in. No timeouts left. Hunter barely got it in.
Now you got to take a 3.
It's Hunter driving. Hunter leans in for 2. Taps up his miss. Trimble's got the rebound and fouled with 9/10 of a second to go. They didn't go for the 3. They didn't get the 2. And North Carolina will see an 18-0 home season out.
I'm just sick to my stomach for a senior guard that has been so good, leading this team in assist to turnover ratio, time and situation. Time started to dwindle off the clock.
One more for Trimble. Scored the first points of the game for Carolina. Scores the last point. 67-63. North Carolina completes an 18-0 season at home, and they are one win or Miami win or Clemson loss away from a double bye at the ACC tournament.